This is going to end eventually, I promise. Welcome back. I'm Tarquin. I'm playing a game. I'm still playing this game. How is my score so high? Maybe this game's too easy. I don't know. Maybe that's why I like it. I do tend to like easy games. Not too easy, though. I mean, I don't want to be playing Big Bird's ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. That's not even really a game. That's like edutainment. Speaking of edutainment, I think I might be one of the only people on the planet that likes the Mario's Missing and Mario's Time Machine games. They're just so goofy. I enjoy them. They're like Carmen Sandiego meets Mario. Nope, nope. There we go. I don't even think Nintendo made those games. I think it was, what's the name of that game? Company. Software Toolworks or something like that? I don't remember. Exactly. Something Toolworks. Maybe it was Nintendo. I don't know. Yeah, Where in World Carmen Sandiego. That's a good game too. Can't remember which one I played the most of. I know I played one on the computer back on the Apple green screen apples. I don't know what they were called exactly. I think it was just called an Apple back then. We had those at school. We had the what was that game? We had Number Munchers. We had Oregon Trail. We had Secret Island of Dr. Quandary. Where in the World's Carmen Sandiego? I say we had. My family never had an Apple computer. I mean, I played them at the school. That was back, I guess, when schools were experimenting with teaching through video games. Of course, I think some schools use Minecraft now. But it was fun nonetheless. Not the only video game I ever played. Those aren't the only games I ever played in school. I used to have a friend that was friends with the art teacher. He was one of the teacher assistants in the art class. I think instead of study hall in high school, he was able to go in and help that teacher out with her class. And he had installed Doom on her computer. So whenever me and him both had study hall, I'd go with him to her room and we'd play Doom on her computer. It was pretty amusing. And I think later on after that, I was not the best role model in school, playing video games in school. Shame on me. But I also had Doom on one of the computers in my, it was a PageMaker or something like that. I can't remember what the class was called. Or, it was a class where you learned how to make like newspaper articles or magazine articles or something like that. I think the program was called PageMaker, but I don't know what the class was called. Well, anyways, me and the teacher's son, oddly enough, would play that game in there because she was the kind of mom where my son can do no wrong, he's an angel, and he was just as bad as me. So we would play Doom in there, and she wouldn't get onto me because she wouldn't get onto him. It was amusing. I remember back then those computers, they were not graphics intensive computers, and I remember even Doom running at a low frame rate on those computers. It's kind of amusing. Sure, I've played other games back then. Oh man, I broke 1,000. What in the world is happening here? I'm not even really paying attention. I can't remember if I've ever even gotten this far. I doubt I've even continued playing to this point in the game. I would probably just quit and go to one of the other modes. The story mode being my preferred mode, or two-player, when I can find someone to play it with me. Let's see, what are some of my other video gaming escapades? I had one friend, the same friend that installed Doom on the art teacher's PC. He was the only gamer friend I ever had that I hung out with in real life, other than my brother. He was a gamer. I think he became a computer gamer before I did. I was a console gamer for a long time. But the Doom friend, he got this game called Alien vs. Predator on the computer where you could play as aliens or predators or humans. I think that was the first game I ever played with a dynamic soundtrack, where the music would get more intense if you would go and encounter more monsters, or when monsters were sneaking up on you. But I think I remember that being one of the most intense games I ever played. There was one point in the game where you played as the aliens and you had to sneak down this, you could sneak around finding the Marines. And there was this one hallway where he was playing it, and there was a hallway where this little girl was scared and she had a teddy bear in her hand, I think. And you could choose as the aliens to go up and eat her. And I thought that was pretty gruesome, but cool to my teenager mind. It's like, whoa, blood and guts, whoa, shocking and unexpected plot twist, or stuff like that. But I remember that being one of the more realistic looking games to me at the time, or good graphics. He always had the good graphics on his PC. I was usually a generation or two behind on my technology, and still am for the most part, because it's just not that important to me. I play with what I have. That's why I mostly play this kind of stuff, because my system can handle it. Alright, this has got to end sometime. Come on. I don't want to just throw it. That wouldn't be fun. Alright, let's try and get some comboage here. That was not a combo. That was a combo. There we go. Video game. Let's see. The only time I remember ever playing a Wii, speaking of video game consoles I never had, or I mean technology I never had, I went over to a friend's house and I played a little bit of Mario Sunshine. Did not really enjoy it. And I think he also had what was it? I thought he had a Zelda game, but I can't remember what it was. Which one it was. I'm assuming it was Wind Waker, but I thought I had only ever played Wind Waker on the Wii HD version. Wii, I don't know which console it is. But it may have been that. No, it was Star Fox Adventure. Rare's Fetch Quest Piece de Resistance. I don't know what the term is. I think it's is that Masterpiece? I don't know. I don't speak French. But yeah, that was the Fetch Quest to end all Fetch Quests. But I only played it for a little bit. I think I played it all the way up until you get Fox and you rescued Triceratops? I think it was a Triceratops. I don't know. I have so much knowledge of so much useless stuff. Especially video games. What? Video games are useless? What are you talking about? Video games are not useless. They heighten the senses. Let's see, and when I was a lot younger, my brother had a friend in North Carolina that had an Atari 2600, and I remember going over there and playing some of those games with him. Oh, what are the games that I played? Some kind of shooter game, I can't remember what it was. But that was fun. I remember playing at, after we moved away from North Carolina, I remember playing Smash Brothers at a neighbor's house and thinking, this is not fun. And still to this day, I can't get into Smash Brothers. I played it, the N64 version is the only version I played, and it isn't intuitive to me. I don't understand strategy in it. I'm sure there is some, but I can't figure it out. I mean, there has to be, otherwise it wouldn't be a tournament-style game. A game that they actually hold tournaments for. I remember when I was even younger than when we lived in North Carolina, I went over to my cousin's house one time and he had a bunch of Nintendo games, including he had a Power Glove and one of those little Nintendo controllers with the circle instead of a D-pad. I can't remember what those are called. I talked about them in a previous video before. He had all the peripherals. That was the only time I ever used a Power Glove. I think he even had a r.o.b. He had all that stuff. Now I don't even think he plays video games at all. Wow, that is, this is certainly happening. All the random video games. What are some other random video games I played at other people's houses that I never actually owned? I didn't have too many gaming friends. Oh, I do remember going over to a friend's house in high school. I had, I think, 3 friends in high school, and only 2 of them I ever hung out with outside of school. And one of them had Mischief Makers on the N64, and that game was so fun. That is a game that definitely deserves to come back, get a sequel or something like that. I would rather see sequels to games than remakes, personally, as far as that goes. I don't want to play the same game again. I want to play the same kind of mechanics, or, I don't know, just expand on the world, make it more entertaining. I mean, fill out the mythos and things like that. Well, that's not what I expected to happen. I didn't realize there was a fish up there. No, I don't want to do with you. I do know what to do with you. I don't like it when I just clear the edge. Ruins the combo. I like clearing the middle. Oh no, no, I don't want you there. Oh, that works. Combo! Very poor combo. Alright. Nope, not that way. Oh, well, whatever. That was accidental. I actually played a lot of N64 games, which is weird. I don't think I've ever played an N64 game on this channel. Pretty sure I haven't. I consider the N64 to be pretty controversial as far as good consoles, because I think it was an extremely limited console. It just happened to have some pretty good games on it. I think, technically speaking, the PlayStation was probably a better console, and I got a PlayStation later on, but I had a Nintendo 64 when it came out, or maybe a little while after. I have a lot of games on it. I think I have like 16 games on the N64. They're pretty good, but I don't care about graphics so much as content, and it seemed like they were really trying to push the graphics on the N64 as limited as they were. I mean, they had really, really nice polygon. Ooh, I don't care about polygons. I don't even think polygons matter anymore, really. I don't know how game graphics are made, but you don't hear a whole lot of mention about polygon count anymore. As far as I'm aware, I don't know. I don't follow new games. Follow indie games mostly. Because I'm a classic gamer, and indie games tend to cater towards classic gamers more than modern games do. Or more than mainstream games do. With the exception of a lot that Nintendo's been doing lately. They've been riding that fanboy train for some time now. Mario Maker and all that. Okay, I don't think this is going to end. So I'm just gonna save right here. If anybody wants to continue hearing me ramble about video games and see if I ever do get game over on this, let me know and I'll rank another episode. I'm Tarquin. This has been Kirby No Kirakira Kids. Thanks for watching.